Brandon Somoza, an illegal immigrant from Venezuela with suspected ties to the Tren de Aragua gang, and has been arrested outside a New York City migrant shelter after allegedly breaking into a Manhattan prosecutor's apartment, pleasuring himself, and then robbing her. Let me repeat this for you guys. This illegal immigrant followed this liberal lawyer into her apartment building near the intersection of the 44th Street and 9th Avenue around 2 a.m. on Sunday. Once inside, he demanded cash and stole credit cards and a cell phone from her purse. Then he allegedly performed a lewd act in front of the female and then ran away. The lewd act was him allegedly pleasuring himself in the hallway before he took off, only to be arrested outside the Row. And in case you guys didn't know, the Row is a former Lux hotel that the city officials turned into a migrant shelter to help house tens of thousands of illegals who flooded into the Big Apple under the Biden-Harris administration. You see the problem here? And apparently the Row and other New York City shelters have been identified as Tren de Aragua hotspots, and the police previously blamed the gang for a rise in robberies targeting women with purses or cell phones. The New York authorities themselves described it as a wave of migrant crime. And remember how I mentioned how the woman was a Manhattan prosecutor? Well, that means that she also works for DA Alvin Bragg, the same controversial far-left Democrat whose office prosecuted President-elect Donald Trump and is currently trying to convict a Marine veteran who intervened during a schizophrenic man's violent subway outburst of manslaughter. Yeah, only in America, guys. Meanwhile, Republicans like Georgia Governor Brian Kemp are making sure that Americans see justice from these migrant crimes. So Brian Kemp recently commented on the life sentence without parole served by Jose Ibarra after being convicted for murdering Laken Riley. He said that he was glad that justice was served and that it was swift and severe. Kemp also took aim at President Biden's border security actions and said that the current administration's policies are outrageous, that they've gotten people killed not only in Georgia but around the country, and that's why our people elected Donald Trump to be our president, or at least the big reason for that. That's why he says that they look forward to working with the administration like they did in their first term to secure the border and make sure that these things aren't happening in our local communities. But what do you guys